Mike Huber, Moneyball Hitter Magazine, lead columnist, team hitting specialist. Cubs fans, I have some terrible news for you regarding the new hire as hitting coach for the Chicago Cubs. His name is John Mallee. And before we get into this, make sure that you go back and watch our Cubs review, because we did a team review on the Cubs, and it was a bit promising. I thought that offensively that there was a chance for the Cubs, who came in 27th in hitting in the major leagues last year, to really start to make some progress in their offense with Rizzo and rookie sensation Soler and Baez coming up, and now Chris Bryant, the rookie sensation out of the minor leagues, with 40 home runs. So I thought there was a chance that the Cubs may make a jump, at least offensively, to really make a statement this year. Now, if you're new to Moneyball Hitter Magazine, let me tell you exactly what we do. I am a team hitting specialist. We have a certain formula, a training formula, that helps teams that we train build their team batting averages and their team slugging percentages, sometimes as much as 50 points in one season. It is a specific formula based off of our research of the absolute hitting components of Ted Williams. We've been doing this for 20 years. We have a 95% success rate in all the travel, high school, college, and even professional teams that we have trained. We also do research major league, minor league, and college hitting. And from the major leagues, since 1972, last year was the worst hitting statistics since 1972. And we went on a campaign to find out and research why. And we have found out without a doubt that it has been the hitting instructions and the hitting coaches from the minor leagues all the way up to the major leagues that has stifled the power hitting in Major League Baseball and the team batting averages and on-base percentages in Major League Baseball. We feel without a reasonable doubt that there has been too much swing analysis, technology, too many theories on hitting that just have not worked since the steroid era. And we have done a team-by-team review of all the hitting coaches. About half of the hitting coaches got fired last year, and it looks like they get fired almost every other year. It is unbelievable about what these minor leaguers and major leaguers get taught. And John Mallee is the new hitting coach for the Chicago Cubs. He is like one of our #1 guys that we have recognized as blowing the cover off of hitting. John Mallee is one of the top-notch marketed gurus in hitting out there for the last 10 years. He's been in the major leagues for over 20 years. He gets paraded around college and professional conventions as one of the top hitting gurus. He has DVDs out that and product lines that he has made for the past 10 years. And let me tell you, he's been a minor league hitting coach. He's been a minor league hitting coordinator for the Florida Marlins these past years. The last 5 years, the Florida Marlins have been near dead last in hitting the major leagues. They have not had any new up-and-comers come and helped out that team. And that goes to the hitting coordinator. All the responsibility lies on the hitting coordinator when that happens. He also was called up to be the hitting coach for the Marlins, and again, they finished near dead last in hitting. Once he got fired from the Marlins, he went over to the Houston Astros, who were near dead last in hitting with the Astros. And in one season, he could not help that team also. So John Mallee is what we would call a professional wrecking ball in as a hitting coach in the major leagues. I do not want anybody from the Chicago Cubs, and if you are in the office of the Chicago Cubs and you get a hold of this, to be fooled by John Mallee's professionalism, his ability to speak, and his intellect, all are which of high level. But if you go through John Mallee's bio of how much he has helped hitters throughout his career, he has been affiliated more with last place hitting teams in the major leagues. The Marlins, Houston, and has been paraded around as a guru at the same time, which doesn't make any sense. Theo Epstein, we have discussed before, if you go back to my Cubs review, who is a sabermetrics, Moneyball driven, high office guy who has promised to get the Cubs to the next level. Up until this point, he hasn't. He is in his 5th year where the pressure is on him. For the first time, I saw the Cubs getting enough talent in to make at least a jump. They haven't even made a jump. They have gone downwards ever since Theo Epstein and Jed Hoyer have come in. Now they are getting some talented hitters in. These hitters are effective rotational hitters for the Cubs. Some of them are effective, like Rizzo. Some of them, and most of them, are very young and up and coming, like a Baez and a Soler. Okay. John Mallee knows nothing about the types of swings that these new up and coming hitters, their styles or anything. John Mallee teaches, if you know anything about hitting, what we call linear mechanics. He works from the ground up, back foot to the ball, back knee to the ball, hands to the ball, type of mechanics. Okay? He works with very small muscles. We, as Moneyball hitting specialists, operate on an exact opposite level as John Mallee. So whatever he teaches, and we will show you some of the things that he actually teaches, we do the exact opposite of. So when we go in to fix a team, we fix teams. A manager or the owner of a team will call us up and say, we have these problems. We've been working with this type of hitting coach, and many times this hitting coach has been like a disciple of John Mallee. We understand the problem completely, and we go in and fix it. Okay? So John Mallee is not going to do the Chicago Cubs any good. As a matter of fact, whatever potential that the Cubs have or have in the future will be stifled by John Mallee, and through his techniques and his drill work and his knowledge of hitting. He's proved it in the past with the Marlins. We've kept a close eye on how John Mallee has done throughout his career and why he hasn't done well. And his confidence, his personal confidence, his professional confidence is not really good at all coming into Chicago Cubs. As a matter of fact, he's probably excited about getting the job, but on pins and needles about his challenge that he's going to have with these young hitters and how to get this offense from the 27th ranked offense in the major leagues up to a championship level offense. He will not be able to do it. And the Cubs, Theo Epstein, who, like we said, is a Moneyball sabermetrics guy, he knows that the Cubs should be slugging. He knows that their team batting averages should be up. He knows that their on-base percentages should be up. And John Mallee has not proven to be able to do that at all wherever he has gone, especially within the last 5 to 7 years. So the Cubs had made a huge, as they were going a little bit forward, they just made a huge mistake in hiring this person. And I have nothing personal against John Mallee. This is all about technique, knowledge of hitting, and trends. So we at Moneyball Hitter Magazine, we see the trends of hitting coaches in the major leagues, and they're usually not good. Okay, so maybe a hitting coach like Dave Hodgkins from the Mets comes in, and the Mets, go from a middle-class hitting team to a last-place hitting team. Okay, and they stay there. That's a trend. We notice these trends with these hitting coaches. And John Mallee is one of the older coaches in the league who has trended negatively. And the Cubs hired him. And the Cubs hired him because of his 20 years experience. And the Cubs hired him because he has a professional image out there that looks really, really good, but the numbers don't coincide with his image at all. So the Cubs just made a huge mistake in hiring this guy. Okay? And I actually do think the Cubs will get a little bit better in hitting because they just got some more talent. But, I mean, they're ranked 27th in the major leagues. You don't understand how bad that is. There's only like 29 teams in the major leagues. Okay? They're going to need at least a 10 to 15 ranking jump just to find a chance to make the playoffs. And I do not see that happening with these hitters. Okay? They need a specialist to really come in and work with them. And I especially don't see it that this hitting coach, John Mallee, is going to be able to do anything with them. Okay? And we will give you some more information at Moneyball Hitter Magazine. Just look underneath this video and read more about John Mallee. And we will prove to you that he has really done nothing in the minor and the major leagues to help out any team that he's been affiliated with. Okay? And we apologize to John Mallee or his family for bringing this out. But our theory is if you're making millions of dollars as a professional, you lend yourself to criticism. And when you're not helping anybody out and getting paid this much money, then you're going to get another chance with a team like the Chicago Cubs. We are calling these types of people out. We're also calling people out who actually help hitters, which is only about 3% of the major league hitting coaches that actually help their teams. The other ones don't help them at all, or there's usually a downward spiral or pattern that we see. This is very serious to the Chicago Cubs. Okay? The Cubs just run amok of bad luck almost year after year. And whenever they get close, some bad luck comes in and sweeps the rug underneath them. And here's just another situation. Okay? I am sorry that I have to break the news to Chicago fans. Anybody sees this video, I would get it to Theo Epstein and Jed Hoyer immediately, and I can discuss my research and all my findings of what I found behind John Mallee and Major League hitting as it is right now, which is the worst it's been since 1972. And we here at Moneyball Hitter Magazine have offered our help to kick up the team batting averages and slugging percentage from high school to college to the minor leagues to the major leagues on up, because we have a specific proven formula that works. Okay? And one of the ways for us to get out this information is to reveal the truth about all the negativities that are happening and why that they're happening. Okay? So it's been a long time coming, but we here at Moneyball Magazine are revealing the truth. And we're sad to say, because I'm personally from Chicago. I'm doing this video in Chicago right now. And it's sad to say that I did an uplifting review of the Chicago Cubs, and that Jed Hoyer and Theo Epstein are finally making a move forward this year, this upcoming season. And then, lo and behold, they hire this hitting coach, John Mallee, who might even set them back further than they have been. Okay? 27th ranked, they might go to 28th or 29th ranked. It might happen. Don't be surprised if it happens. But if they go up 1 or 2 rankings, it's not because of John Mallee, it's because they've got this better talent coming in. But he's not going to be able to get them where they need to go, and they are ready to take the leap, and now it's all been stifled. This is your warning, Chicago Cubs fans. You're going to hear more positive stuff about John Mallee and the hire in the newspapers and everything, because he is marketed as a shining light. Behind the shining light, we here at Moneyball Hitter Magazine see the truth, and we're revealing it to you right now. I'm sorry, it's bad news, but read our research, what we have to say about this particular hitting coach, and then just watch everything unfold, because we have been predicting things that happen with certain teams over the last couple of years that just come true because of our research and what we know about hitting. Thanks, Mike Huber, over and out. We'll see you next time.